Maybe the best bet is get the root canal before just doing the crown, because the crown could hold it, but that's not a permanent solution. It's for like just the time being.
You know what? I think it's a possible root canal that needs to be done, and we're gonna see a specialist about it. Everybody, if you guys have not seen our previous vlog updating you guys on how our maternity ER visit went, definitely check that out. We talk about what happened behind the scenes, a not so nice nurse, and how to advocate and stand up for yourselves.
Exactly.
So for today's adventure, we are on our way to the dentist again. If you guys haven't seen our dentist vlog, check it out. I got so many comments of people amazed by the prices that we have to pay compared to with insurance and then without insurance, which is very intimidating. So we are on our way to the dentist. I am a little nervous because we are going to see a specialist to talk about my root canal. Now, I did get a couple comments like, oh, when are you going to do it? Are you going to do it during pregnancy? No. We're doing it after my pregnancy. I think I can bear with the pain until then. And it's kind of crazy. It feels like, you know, ever since pregnancy, the pain has gotten a little bit worse. I have dealt with this pain probably for like, don't judge me, guys. Please don't judge me. Maybe for like about 5 years, because in the past I've gone to a past dentist to talk about this issue because it feels like I have a cavity, but when they check, there's no signs of cavity. I've had 3 dentists tell me that they don't know what's wrong, and just said, you know, in a sense, they just told me, don't chew on this side, just chew on this side, and that's all I've gotten. But now I've had a dentist say, you know what, I think it's a possible root canal that needs to be done, and we're going to see a specialist about it.
So this specialist does not come to the office every single day. He travels around to different dental offices, and he's the one who specifically does the root canal. So we have had this appointment for about a month now. We originally had it for about 2 weeks ago, but we had to reschedule it because there was like an emergency that he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
So we had to reschedule it, unfortunately, but we're gonna do it today. Let's see what he says, what happens, because it may very well be that she may not need the root canal.
Yes.
That is what this consultation is for. They're not doing it today. They're not doing any kind of drilling, even though I would love to hear the little in her teeth.
Really? Orion would be like, what is going on?
Yeah. So no drilling, no nothing today. We're just gonna go talk to him, see what he says, and go from there.
Now I am looking at some comments that you guys did post or questions in our past dental vlog, and somebody was just like, did you have any cracks in your teeth? What's going on? And yes, I do have a crack in my molar, correct?
She has a very small crack that hasn't gone like down the side of the tooth, but it can cause problems. The dentist did say that she could possibly get away with a crown for the time being, but he's like, eventually you're gonna have to get a root canal and fix all of that. So he's like, it may be the best bet just get the root canal before just doing the crown, because the crown could hold it, but that's not a permanent solution. It's for like just the time being.
So another person wrote, this is a funny one, they probably need to pull out the tooth, you're probably eating too many sweets. Paul, do I eat a lot of sweets? I am not.
Nothing in this world.
I hate sweets, guys. I know that sounds weird, like never been a big fan.
Even though she's a pastry chef.
Yes, okay, that's different though, and I have had a lot of people jump on me for that. They're like, you are a pastry chef, how don't you like sweets? Just because I like how sweets bring smile to people's faces. That's why I love being a pastry chef. But for me, sweets, I've just never been a big fan. Now with this pregnancy, all of a sudden I am into sweets, which is abnormal for me. Her
Pregnancy craving sweets is like a normal person. Like once a week you want like a cookie or a brownie or something, like very seldomly. That's her pregnancy craving.
Yeah,
sweets.
But in the past, no.
Never.
Like my mom has a sweet tooth, and she has said it. She would eat the frosting containers, like for cakes that you guys would buy.
That's too much.
And she would just eat it like that. She tried it with me. I am I hate that. I don't know why. It's disgusting to me. And anything with sweets, no thank you. To each his own, honestly. Now, we don't know how much this appointment's going to be. I'm hoping it's, I don't know. Would our dental insurance cover it?
I don't know, honestly. It's just a consult, so it can't be too much of a crazy amount.
I'm hoping no more than like 20 bucks.
That's me being optimistic.
It should be covered under insurance because the root canal's covered.
If you guys want to see the crazy prices that we talked about that we're going to have to deal with in the future while getting my dental treatment, check out our past dental vlog. Some of your mouths may drop. I've had so many comments of people who are like, how much? What?
Not only that, but we're going to do a vlog soon in the future talking about medical prices here in the United States of America. So our health insurance sent us about a month ago this letter, and it's like 25 pages, and what it shows is every covered service that you have had, what the hospital charges, what the insurance has paid, and what is left over for us to pay. And when you see the amount of money that we have used already on our insurance, it's like, I think it's well into like $180,000 to $200,000 between Janice being hospitalized, me being hospitalized, blood work, CT scans, all sorts of stuff. It's ridiculous the amount of money they charge for these things in the United States of America, that if you don't have insurance, you got to pay full price. It's not like, oh, this is
the discounted price.
No, it's full price.
Yeah.
They don't care.
I did have comments of people saying, why are you going to the dentist? You shouldn't go to the dentist when you're pregnant. Everybody's different, and every pregnancy journey is different. In my family, we do have a history, the women in my family have a history of losing their teeth when they're pregnant. So I definitely have to get checked out. Another thing is that some people were questioning, why do I need an OB doctor note to come to the dentist? Every dentist is different. And for this dentist office that we're going to, they definitely required me to have a doctor's note from my OB saying it was a-okay for me to come in. Now, not all dentists require this, but you know, certain dentists do. And my OB was ready, already had the note ready to go and sent it to us immediately.
So what we're doing now is I've checked in online. I'm waiting for them to give us a phone call to make sure there's enough room in the waiting area. And yeah, we're gonna see what the damage is for the day.
Great. Let us go, shall we, guys?
So I am here in the back. Sadly, Paul could not come back here this time, and Paul's not happy about that, because Paul is very invested into my health equally, because we are a partnership. But I do have Orion. Orion's watching. He has my back. He's so cute.
So we are done. Thankfully, Paul was later allowed to come back with me. There was a little hiccup, not a big deal. They wanted to redo the x-rays. Now mind you guys, I had the x-rays done like 2 months ago.
Not even. Let's say 2 months for the sake of the argument.
Now I wasn't thinking, but I was definitely texting Paul like, oh, they want to redo the x-rays. And Paul was like, no, you should not be exposed to more radiation. The first time, fine, but let's make it calculated. But the second time, no, it's unnecessary. We don't want to put the baby at risk. You know, I let them know that. I was just like, hey, is it possible if we can hold off on it, not do it? You know, they just said they had to talk to the doctor, and we were able to get it done without the x-rays.
The first time, I understand, they put the 2 vests on her, the lead weights and whatever. Cool. But that's just because she hasn't done an x-ray at this office for a while, so I understand that they have to do it. But we literally got it less than 2 months ago. We'll say 2 months for the sake of the argument. It's been less than 2 months. And you're going to tell me you have to redo x-rays for what? That's just them trying to get as much money as possible. Yeah. And I'm like, no, you're not redoing it. I was pissed. Because I'm like, do that to whatever other patient, not your pregnant one. Like, what the hell?
So that was one little hiccup. Another one was, I didn't understand, and this is why I like to say, you know, Paul's the brains of the operation at times. He can comprehend this stuff better than I can. And they were throwing out numbers at me, how much it was gonna be, like usual. And then they told me how I understood it. They were like, okay, so we're gonna get in there, check out the tooth. If it is too far gone, we're not going to continue with the root canal and you're gonna have to go to an oral surgeon and get it pulled out. And I was just like, what? That's like additional money for them to just go in, and I have to still pay that amount, and then at the end nothing happens, and then I have to go see another oral surgeon for them to just pull it out, which is another bill in itself,
which dental insurance does not cover.
Yes. So I was just like, can you explain this to my husband? And at that point, I guess they understood that I wasn't, you know, I didn't have the highest IQ in that area, so they're like, okay, let's just bring him back here so he can understand everything. Yeah, Paul just was like frustrated even more.
The total procedure to get the root canal is $790. Now, we would have to pay $350 of that, and the insurance would pay the rest. Cool, $350. Now, if the doctor is having a difficult time doing the root canal, he's having difficulty for whatever reason, they would automatically, and the insurance does not cover a single cent of this, they would automatically tack on an additional $285. Again, insurance does not cover it. Now, if he starts doing the root canal and he realizes tooth is too far gone, there's nothing that we can do to save it or do the root canal, they would only charge us $225, and we would then, like Jenny said, have to be referred out to an oral surgeon for the tooth to be extracted.
Yeah, which I wasn't a big fan of, just because I didn't want my teeth taken out. So at this point, then the doctor comes and sees us. Apparently we didn't have to do the x-rays, which was great. And he's starting to do a couple things around my mouth, putting some like freeze spray in there, which kind of tasted good. I liked that. And then he kept poking around. And in the end, he said, I didn't need a root canal. I was like, praise the God.
Cracked tooth syndrome. The cracks in teeth go this way, and he's like, yours is going this way. The tooth is basically like this, and when you bite down, it kind of can separate a little bit, and that's when you feel pain.
Yes.
So he said, you know, what can happen is not get a root canal. It's not necessary just yet, but he's like, you can get a crown, and it can hold everything together, and the nerve can heal and just not cause you pain. And he's like, with a crown, you should be okay.
So that was great news for me. I was just like, oh, no root canal just yet. He said maybe in the far future that's a possibility, but as of right now, he believes that the crown will be perfectly fine for me, and it will truly help me get over this discomfort that I feel constantly. Now I feel like I'm going to get a couple comments of people saying, oh my goodness, why does Paul have to be with you in the appointment? Guys, me and Paul are like a team. Like, we function so much better when we're together, and that's just our dynamic, to each his own. And I've had a lot of nurses, medical staff look at me like, why does he need to be back here? As if it's weird. I don't find it weird. You know, Paul partakes in my health equally as I partake in his. You know, we are both invested in each other's health, and that is our dynamic. I kind of find it weird when the wife or the husband go into the appointment by themselves, and it's just, some things can be missed, some information can be missed. So it's always best that me and Paul find it that we're both there, we know what's going on, and we fully understand what are possibly the next steps.
And also, if one person has questions that the other didn't think about, you know, when's the best time to ask? When you're in the appointment with the doctor. So, yeah.
Exactly. And that is our dynamic, and it works for us. So, to each his own. Maybe it'll work for you guys. And there's no harm in saying, hey, I want my significant other back there. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, guys. So, I got good news today. I was really nervous because I was like, I don't want to do this root canal. I don't want to even think it's a possibility.
Root canals are not fun.
It is not. And having so many dentists in the past tell me, oh, that's looks like you need a root canal, you know, it was very scary to me. Once again, I've had like 3 or 4 dentists tell me, oh, root canal, root canal, root canal, and I'm over here like, it's official, it has to happen. But then finally seeing a specialist and them telling me no root canal, just a crown, was amazing. And we also get to save money because that root canal was not going to be cheap. Even though Paul's mom just did a root canal recently, and how much does she have to pay?
She does not have insurance, so she had to pay like $2,800.
Can you guys imagine? Almost $3 grand? Like that? No, thank you. So So guys, this is where we end it. We're going right now to do some blood work. You guys have seen me do blood work many times. I am accessed right now. I have to do blood work for my endocrinologist once again, because it's like every 2 weeks I have to do blood work. And then I have to do the blood work for my OBGYN, high-risk OB, for my liver to make sure everything is A-okay. Because once again, I am always itchy, scratching like crazy. Do not forget, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. It truly helps us spread awareness, spread our journey, and tell you guys it is okay to advocate for yourself. It is okay to say, hey, I don't know if that's okay, or hey, I totally agree. Standing up for yourself is a perfectly healthy thing to do. Also, don't forget to check out our other social media platforms such as Instagram, where you guys can see Orion being super cute and adorable and helping me through my journey, my daily health journey. And check out our Patreon. Patreon is a paid platform, but everything we get from Patreon goes back into our YouTube channel, updating things, equipment, and making sure you guys are getting the best of our channel that you can. Now, if you guys did or did not see, we did have our baby shower live, had to be canceled due to my kidney stone. We are still deciding when would be the best time to reschedule, you know, maybe this month towards the end, or even maybe next month. We're still deciding. A lot of you guys said you guys wanted us to do it next month, more closer to my due date, which we can make happen. Tell us what you guys think in the comment section. We'll definitely probably do it on a Sunday, because we feel like, you know, Sundays are days people have off more than often.
Yeah, and it's more of like a chill, relaxed time. It's not like on a Friday when you're, you know, tired from work maybe, or you have other plans to go out, have fun, do crazy stuff. So Sunday's kind of the more stay at home, chill, and watch on TV.
So if you guys want to definitely be part of our YouTube live, see us opening your gifts in person, and then making comments, us talking one-to-one and engaging, definitely check out our baby registry. So guys, this is where we end it. Off to go do some blood work and then wind down. It's been a busy day, but it's been productive, which is great. So guys, for now, adieu and goodbye.